Good afternoon, Shelly. This one's for you. This is Chad Rothrock with Total Value RV, helping out the RV Whisperer, aka Scott Moody, in this walk around on a brand new 2016 Thor Miramar, model number 33.5. This particular coach has the Tailwind HD Max colors with the Lunar Eclipse interior, and as you'll notice, I'm going to point out some of the differences going to this new 2016 model, but I want to point out a couple obvious features first. For one, you've got the great LED lighting up front, okay, fog lights down low, and a great access here to the front. I'm just going to pop that open so you can see what kind of space you have there to access if for whatever reason you need to get into your compartment here. Now, I do this because you look at how nice this is compared to coaches in the past. Okay, anything and everything that you're going to need to access as an owner is going to be readily accessible for you. Okay. Moving around the coach, you get a chance to see the chrome heads to the mirrors with the integrated blinker activated camera system. Okay, these are heated remote controlled exterior mirrors. Dual pane, standard dual pane frameless windows. So you notice one thing that Thor does differently than the competition is they're going to have frameless windows here at the front windshield as well as the rest of the coach. The benefit of that is you're not going to be replacing seals over time, folks. Another nice addition to the later models here are going to be the armless or legless awning. That's a fully electric awning. Believe it or not, you can actually touch the button, that awning will come out by itself. Okay. You also have the handy feature which is called your Rapid Camp, which is exclusive to Thor Motor Coach. Okay, this system here allows you to run your lights, your leveling system, your awning, your slides, all by the push of a button. You can even turn your generator on, believe it or not. Okay, nobody else has that.
Now, Chad, Shelly was looking at a 32-inch Hurricane, so the chassis is going to be bigger on this Miramar.
Well, you're going to have a larger chassis, but another nice point to add, from the Hurricane, and of course, part of what you're paying for that price jump is the fact that you're on 22.5-inch polished aluminum wheels. To boot, you've got Michelin tires. These are 235 series tires. They're the biggest tires you're going to find at this price point, ultimately helping with the ride. We'll talk a little bit more about ride and what the difference is with Thor Motor Coach as opposed to some of the competition. First, I want to talk about point out some of the obvious features. Number one, the size of these baggage doors. Because we're on a 13-inch raised rail chassis, you get a chance to see all of that pass-through storage down low. That's all rotocast line compartments, very durable. But you see the absolute magnitude of that. Well,
that is a lot of storage.
Okay, you have most in-class storage. Of course, you're going to have a nice feature to point out here. Of course, you have the huge freshwater tank, folks. You're going to have the 100-gallon freshwater tank, eclipsing the competition there. The other thing is you're going to have sensors on the outside of this tank, which are going to help with the true reading. Okay, as far as checking where your levels are on this coach. That's your black, gray, and freshwater tank. You have a gravity fill up top here. Get the cameraman to come over here and show you where your furnace exhaust is here. Okay. Don't want to pass up the outside entertainment. It's a 32-inch exterior TV. Okay, you're gonna have a larger TV than the competition, as well as speakers. Okay, these speakers here you can play. Well, anything you want. You can actually play music off your Bluetooth. Okay, so from your phone. That's a big deal there. But once again, coming to the back here, don't want to miss, you are going to have valve stem extenders as well as a dog, a pet, or what do they call it? A pet
That's the
latch.
Dog leash thing to latch your dog to.
You hook your dog leash to it, but basically, with the coach this beautiful, who doesn't when you need a guard dog, right? Of course, you have the brand new Sydney maple cabinetry, guys. This is a beautiful wood. One nice thing I want to point out with this manufacturer is all of their cabinet fronts, all of their woodwork is done in-house, but it's handcrafted. And the benefit of that is you're going to have a lot more detail. If you come in here and look, All this here, this is all done by hand, folks. Okay. Not only do they give you the better hinges, they're hidden hinges. Not only do they look nice, okay, not only do those hinges look nice, it's going to help you to close the cabinets just that much easier. Got a huge propane tank. That's a 31.5 gallon tank. Okay. Of course, you have your analog gauge on the outside there and a quick shut off.
Outside view of that coach, Shelly, from a little distance. Okay, Chad, let's go around the other side and then we'll do a quick video on the inside.
Real quick, a couple things to point out is a 5,000 pound hitch.
Nope.
I'm sorry, we have an 8,000 pound hitch. Times change so fast that we're no longer 5,000 outdated. This is an 8,000 pound hitch with this coach. Easy to mistake that because it's standard. Yeah, throughout the gas industry's 5,000. This coach is going to boast an 8,000 pound hitch. LED backup lights with the camera system that's integrated when you drop the coach into reverse. You're going to have a system that'll automatically pop up showing you exactly what's going on behind you, and you have one-way sound. So if anybody's helping you back up, they're going to be able to tell you, communicate with you that way. Point out the generator. It's a 5.5 kilowatt Onan generator. That's a Cummins Onan generator, serviceable anywhere. Beautiful thing about this back area here is going to be, once again, the magnitude of space. It's a lit compartment. Once again, fully, if you look here, Thor does a great job of fully finishing their compartments, sealing around any possible area for air, water, anything like that. Rodents, bugs, you name it. This coach is equipped with an auto Genstar feature. Because you have a residential refrigerator, you're going to have the ability to have the auto Genstar feature. That's programmable one time. You can set it and forget it, basically. It's a nice feature to have. Taking a look at the wet bay. You have a whole house water filtration system, sewer tank flush, and easy winterization and bypass valves for hooking up to fresh water or bypassing when you're getting ready to store it away during the winter.
Extension 22, please. Ivan, 22.
I'm being bugged, Shelly. We're gonna keep going though.
Of course, I'm just gonna flip through these here. It's just gonna give you some additional storage, as well as show you how well Thor does as far as giving you, number one, all of those wiring harnesses you see there, those are all specific for this coach. They're built for this exact coach, not a model just like it. They're built for this coach. Everything is barcoded, so when the manufacturer goes through and puts this coach together, everything is specific. All the wiring harness and everything are done in-house, cut to a specific length, and therefore you have it run very cleanly. You don't have wiring jumbled up in compartments and things like that. Also allows for service that much easier. There's no confusion. If you ever had to override your jack system for whatever reason, the accessibility is right here, and we'll show you all how to do that. Take about 2 minutes. Aircraft aluminum gears here, which we run with our Schwintek slide system. Nice thing to point out here is Thor vacuum bonds and laminates every side of the slide out, just like they do on the floors, roof, ceiling of this coach. Everything's vacuum bonded, laminated, and the benefit of that, guys, well, with this manufacturer, is you're going to have that exact slide out came out of that wall. So when they were building this slide wall here, this slide out was cut specifically out of that hole, and it went right back in there. Most manufacturers are going to prefabricate their slide outs, and they don't necessarily match up quite like ours. Very clean way of doing things. Wouldn't have it any other way. The size of this windshield is something just to point out. It's as big as it gets in a Class A gas coach.
Nice view going down the road, huh?
Making our way to the inside. There's, you got a nice durable grab handle here, as well as an additional one as you enter the coach. As I mentioned before, we have the Lunar Eclipse interior. Okay. Let's turn on some of these undermount lights. Now, this coach is gonna have LED lights all the way throughout. Okay, if you notice there, the recessed LED lights, they don't put off as much heat as your traditional lights will. Also, they're running at much lesser. They're drawing a lot less amperage.
It's got
You can see, want to point out a couple of nice things that this manufacturer does with this floor plan. The size of this dinette is what separates the men from the boys, basically. This coach here, you can put 2 full-grown adults on either end, play cards, have dinner, drinks, whatever, entertain, or 2 full-grown adults can sleep here, no problem. It's a longer, wider, taller booth dinette, and it's a dream dinette. You notice you don't have a leg down here to bump your legs on, like some of the other coaches out there. One of the big changes for 2016 was the wainscoting here, the decorative wallboard. Of course, some of the interior changes, as you look here in the kitchen, some residential style features, but also some stuff you might not have at home. Designated storage for your cooktop covers. Okay. Residential style faucet with a pull-out sprayer. Recessed flush mount covers for the sink. That's a stone cast line sink, so it gives you that nice residential look without the stainless steel. You don't have to worry about keeping that super clean. Of course, we're going to pull out some of the drawers and open the space here so you get a real idea of what kind of space you have in this coach. If you spend much time in the kitchen, you definitely need one of these. Okay.
Storage behind the TV.
There is lots of storage, and both TVs in this coach are going to have storage behind them, both the living room and the bedroom. But some of the differences you'll notice with Thor motor coach as you look, is their fit and finish. They do a great job. Adjustable shelving is another nice feature here. You notice you don't have a post here in the center, okay? These doors are cafe style doors. They're going to open up this way, giving you full access to put larger items up top. So the functionality of this coach is unsurpassed. But big deal here, guys. This is the best electric overhead bunk system in the market. This overhead cockpit bed here boasts a 500-pound weight limit. That's the best you're going to find in the business. What's nice about that is, once again, there's that aircraft aluminum we were talking about before. Super strong, lightweight, durable. Something new for these late models is the cotton cloud mattress. Okay, this cotton cloud mattress replaced the air bed, which not only takes a little bit of time, but this is really comfortable and very practical. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead, run that bunk up really quick, just cover the cockpit area and some of the changes that were made, and then we're gonna make our way back to the bedroom and restroom area. The thing I haven't covered is the new reclining theater seats, okay, inclining recliners. These seats here are both going to have a footrest that kicks up, and you're going to have multiple drink holders throughout the coach. You've got 2 back there at the dinette, 2 behind the theater seats, 2 in the theater seats themselves. What you're not seeing right now is a pedestal table that pops up between both of these chairs, which, by the way, swivel at 360 degrees, and they're at eye level with everyone else in the coach. Okay?
How many miles are on Shelly's coach?
Well, let's see here.
Keys are right there, Chad.
Guys, one of the benefits of buying locally, we're the closest dealer to the manufacturer, and what that means is we're the only dealer that can offer that. 57 miles. Now keep in mind, this coach, this chassis, this Ford chassis comes to Thor Motor Coach. It then goes down the street to the chassis specialists, the upfitters, Moride, who do a beautiful job at doing custom fabrication to this chassis to give it the awesome ride that it boasts. But once again, Thor Motor Coach, over to Moride, back to Thor Motor Coach, to Total Value RV, all in 57 miles. Doesn't get any better than that, guys. You could break your coach in just the way you would like it. Not a transport driver doing 80 miles an hour when he can get away with it, towing a vehicle and all that fun stuff. 57 miles, okay? Some of the features to point out up front. Number 1, you have the LCI electronic leveling system. That's all one touch, okay? Here's your heated mirrors and your adjustable feature here. Coming through, you're gonna have an emergency start button where you can draw power from your house batteries to fire up your chassis batteries if you ever need to get out of there in an emergency, okay? Drop down Nightshade. That's running that track there, and it's a full functioning shade for full privacy. That'll also double as a shield for the sun, or a sunshade, as you're going down the road. Now, as a safety feature, it only allows it to come down to about here when the key's in the ignition. But
so you got the shades in it.
Slow rise shades all the way around. okay? Nice thing about these, they're not going to harbor the dust and things that the normal would, but you can grab them from any point and draw those shades. No more curtains or anything like that to mess with. New flip-up laptop station, okay? This new press top finish is new for these 16s. Of course, if you notice, guys, drink holders everywhere. This coach is very functional. It's accommodating for everybody, the whole family. So, just want to point all those different things out there. Coming up front here, what you're going to get is you're going to have the ability, this is a mirroring, this dual mirror system here gives you the ability to use Bluetooth, okay? It's a DVD player. You can even plug your smartphone in here and mirror whatever's going off of your smartphone. So whether it's your GPS navigation, pictures, or anything like that, music, you can mirror that right here to this head unit.
So like Bluetooth it?
Absolutely, Bluetooth, and you've got Bluetooth throughout the entire coach. Something to point out, guys, a nice stainless steel appliances. We use Whirlpool all the way around. Okay? New latch for the late models, but look at the size of that refrigerator. Okay? Ice maker. Once again, the size of that freezer. You've got a nice nifty lock there. Coming around here, I want to show you, no kitchen is complete without a pantry. Alright, we've got a nice drawer that goes here. Adjustable shelving here. Pocket door for privacy. Turn some lights on. You can check all your levels here. Fire up your generator. Which, by the way, guys, this is going to come just like your motor. It's going to be fresh. Okay, you're not going to have 15, 20, 30 hours on your generator. You're not going to be plugged in, so everyone's running your ACs, you know, firing away your warranty life on your refrigerator and things like that. Our coaches come in fresh. They hang out for a couple weeks, if that, and then they sell. They make very happy customers. Okay, take a look at this. Look at the position of that commode there. That's big time, you know. Whether you're little, you're large, you're tall, you're short, that's perfect. Very accommodating here, but look at functional medicine cabinets, corner cabinetry up top for linens and things like that. Tons of space down low. Full extension drawers. Okay. Ceramic toilet, commode. Taking a look at the shower. It's going to get a nice skylight in here, but very functional. It's large. It's accommodating, and that's what Thor Motor Coach is all about. Okay, they actually pay attention to what the consumers want, and they give it to them. So here you have it. King bed. Consumers want bigger, better things. We give them a king bed. But we don't stop there. We go with the Denver mattress, guys. This is a name brand mattress. More importantly, it's a lot better than what you're going to find in comparable motorhomes, or at comparable prices, I should say. There's your big deal here. Space for a combination washer dryer, okay?
We're prepped and plumbed for one, too.
It's all set up, ready to go. So all we have to do is say the word, and we put a nice combination washer dryer in there for you. Or you can, that doubles as a wardrobe or extra storage. Of course, huge storage. No wasted space, guys. Look at this. This manufacturer, they don't waste an inch of space. Look at that. Functional to the T. Got a full-length wardrobe. You've got a shirt wardrobe here if you'd like, or with adjustable shelving.
Looks like got phone chargers and...
Yeah, new charging stations, guys. This is, once again, it's just going to offer everything you may need. You have a little bit of storage underneath here. Just a little bit. Look at all that. Of course, here's your table for up front. Which I'll show you once we meet you guys. I'll show you how all that stuff works. But everything's framed out in aluminum. Okay.
Very good.
Functional windows in your slide out. Solid wood fascia with a lacquered finish. Okay. It's going to be an upgraded fascia for 2016. New lacquer finish. All right. It's a higher end look. Of course, you have a nice egress window here if you ever have to have an emergency, heaven forbid. Heat ducted through the flooring all the way throughout the coach. Guys, that's also ducted to your basement and around your tanks and your lines. Okay, this coach is gonna be what they consider all seasons. radius walls. Okay, take a look at that. Little stuff, guys. Nobody else really doing that in a gas coach. Step up to diesel, you may see some cool stuff like that. So there you have it, all kind of wrapped into a nutshell.
This is your 33.5 Shelly. This is your motorhome. If you just gotta say the word, I'll load this up and we'll see what you say.
For all you other viewers out there, this is Chad Rothrock with Total Value RV, Elkhart, Indiana, factory direct dealer for Thor Motor Coach. Give us a call, 574-262-4460. We'll answer any of your questions, or come down here and pick one out for yourself.
We do personal videos too, guys.
Thanks, guys. Take care.